and welcome back to Just Giulia. We're back in my apartment today and I'm going to be showing you 3 super easy and unique hors d'oeuvres for any entertaining or party that you're throwing. And as always guys, please subscribe, and if you have any comments or questions, leave them. I definitely love reading them. To get started, we're going to make our Hasselback potatoes. We're going to be serving those with a Sriracha sour cream. We're going to be making a super easy rosemary, butter, and Parmesan popcorn with a little bit of nuts in there, and then we're going to be making some Mediterranean forks with some cucumber ribbon, a little bit of feta, some cherry tomatoes, and some olives. Super easy guys, let's get started. We're going to be making a Hasselback potato, which is probably one of the best inventions ever for a potato. We're going to get started by slicing our potatoes. Now normally these are made with big russet potatoes and it's kind of like served as a side or even as a main course. But we're going to be using these little mini potatoes today, so they're more of a bite size. So what you want to do is take your potato, if it's not laying flat, then slice a little piece off of the bottom so that it is flat, because when it's roasting you want to make sure it's got a nice balanced base. Then you're going to want to take your knife and then just do thin slices almost to the end, but not quite, so that it's still holding its shape and it's all in one piece. It's really important here that you get the thinnest slices that you can, because what's going to happen when this gets roasted is all those slices are going to fan open, and the thinner the slices are, the crispier the potato is going to be. So that's what it's going to look like. Those are all sliced. You're going to want to season them. Now be generous with the salt, because that's where majority of your flavor is going to come from. And then we're going to drizzle with a little bit of truffle oil, and you want to be also generous with the truffle oil because you want it to get in between each one of those slices. Now if you don't like truffle oil, you can use regular oil. Okay, now this is going to bake at 375 for about 30 minutes. You really want to notice that fan that happens, and they want to be super crispy and golden when they're done. And now, through the magic of television, I have some that are already all done. You're really looking for that beautiful fan effect. So to serve this up, we're going to pair it with a Sriracha sour cream. So I have about a 1/4 cup of sour cream here and about 2 tablespoons of Sriracha. We're just going to mix that together. You can add less Sriracha if you'd like, or if you like it really spicy, or your guests like it really spicy, you can definitely add more. So we're just going to stir that up until it's nice and mixed in. And then I have a serving tray, one of these fancy guys. And what we're going to do is just take a spoonful of that sour cream. I'm just going to do one line, then I'm going to do another line this way. And then we're going to take our potatoes and skewer them, and then just place them right on top of that tasty Sriracha sour cream. This is our hors d'oeuvre number 1. For our second hors d'oeuvre, we're going to be making our spiced popcorn. So I have here about 4 cups of already popped popcorn. You can definitely use microwave popcorn if you'd like, or you can pop your own. I've got a little bit of butter here already, but we're going to spice this up by adding some assorted nuts. So we have almonds, some pecans, and some cashews. That's going to go in. And then we have about 1/2 cup of melted butter that's been infused with some chopped rosemary. So that's where a lot of that flavor is going to come from, and that's going to get poured right into the popcorn. And then to finish off our spiced popcorn, we're going to grate some Parmesan cheese. So this can really be done super last minute, like if you have friends coming over and you're like, oh my god, I got nothing to make. You probably have some popcorn and maybe some butter and some herbs, and that's all you really need. Oh, smells tasty. And then for this one, as kind of a little fun presentation, I'm going to portion them into these little cups. So we're going to give that a nice stir. And you should do this while the popcorn is still hot, so that all that butter really soaks into those kernels. And then we're just going to spoon a little bit in to each cup. And there you have it, our hors d'oeuvre number 2, our spiced popcorn. That's really good. And now for our third hors d'oeuvre, we're going to be making our Mediterranean forks. So what you want to do is get a nice long cucumber like this, cut the top off and the bottom off. Then you're going to use a vegetable peeler, and you're just going to make a nice long slice right down the middle there. So that one's kind of the bad example, but we'll try another one. You want to have it one continuous ribbon. So that one's really good. So we'll do that. We're going to do 6 ribbons, or however many guests you're serving. Once the cucumber starts to get to the seed area, so like you can see the seeds are kind of poking up, flip it over and use the other side. You don't want to use the ribbons with the seeds because they're a little bit too watery and they don't hold their shape as well. Okay, so now once all of our ribbons are done, we have our other Mediterranean ingredients. We have some pitted Kalamata olives. We have some feta, which I've just cut into some cubes. And then we have some cherry tomatoes, some heirloom cherry tomatoes. So we have some green, some orange, and some yellow in there that I've just sliced in half. Okay, so you're gonna take your fork, you're gonna take your cucumber ribbon. You're just going to pierce the cucumber ribbon right down the fork like that. Then you're going to put one of the tomato halves, just like so. And you're gonna fold the cucumber ribbon over one more time. Then you're going to add a piece of feta. Then you're going to fold over the ribbon again. And then you're going to finish it off with an olive. And then if you can do the ribbon around one more time, or you can cut it off. And now I'm ready for my guests with my 3 simple hors d'oeuvres. So thanks for watching, guys, and as always, please subscribe down below. Any questions or comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks for watching, guys, and keep cooking.